Hi everybody, Dan Illman, Matt Bernier, the DRF Bets race of the day for Friday the 13th. Friday, April the 13th is the Grade 1 Apple Blossom. Will it be an unlucky day for champion Unique Bella? It will not be an unlucky day for you if you sign up for a new DRF Bets account because you'll access a $150 bonus. DRF.com/join is where you need to go. The promo code is TV150. Let's take a look at this field featuring odds-on favorite champion Unique Bella is the number 5. Mike Smith comes to ride. She's 2-5 on the morning line, likely shorter than that at post time, Matt. First time outside of Southern California, perhaps first time on a wet track. Is that enough to derail the champ?
I suppose it's possible, but let's be honest, if either one of those things derails the champ, then she's not what she's been billed to be. Maybe I'm being a little bit harsh there, but she's been made out to be an absolute superstar, and I have to be honest with you, talent-wise, she fits the bill. There's no question about it, but if she can't ship, that's a major problem because her big year-end race is going to be in Kentucky this year, not in California, and if she can't handle a wet track, that could be a problem because that big race at the end of the year in Kentucky could be on a wet racetrack. So we've seen in the past, the good ones can get through whatever you throw at them. You think of American Pharoah, you think at any of these other horses. If she can't get through this field because of circumstance, then is she as good as we've made her out to be? Probably not.
Keeneland grad Unique Bella just popped a 109 by her last time out in the Grade 2 Santa Maria. When controlling the pace, she does not need the lead to be successful. Time Form US, though. Let's see where they have Unique Bella, and they have her sitting second off of Farrell. Now, this might change. If the track is wet, Farrell's trainer, Wayne Catalano, says that Farrell will scratch. She cannot stand up on a wet track. She proved that in the Bayacoa. I think she proved that in the Kentucky Oaks. Last time out in the Azeri, though, she had a nice easy lead against weaker horses, and she just couldn't hold on. She's rock solid, but her career best buyer is still only a 90.
Yeah, and the tough thing for her as well as the rest of the girls in this field, if Unique Bella shows up, you're running for second, plain and simple. But Farrell, the other problem that she has, if she does go here, if you think she can clear up to the front, you've got Unique Bella breathing down your neck, and if you let Unique Bella go, you're not going to run her down. She's in a really tough spot if they do run here.
I wonder if they do run here, they let Unique Bella go, they sit second, and they're very happy to get a Grade 1 placing. The 2 is Unbridled Mo, and I know you were a fan of this Todd Pletcher trainee last year, and even to 2016 when she won the Monmouth Oaks and the Remington Oaks. It's a shame that Todd just has had some trouble getting her right. She made her return to the races in the Grade 3 Royal Delta last time out. I thought she did some good things. She got banged around coming out of the gate. She was tracking in the 5-path, 4-wide bit on the far turn, and then she tired behind the razor-sharp Martini Glass, who came back to win the Azeri with a 94 Beyer speed figure. All things considering, off the lengthy layoff, she ran well. Is it good enough to beat Unique Bella? Unlikely, but we've seen stranger things happen, and she likes a wet track.
Yeah, that's the big thing, too. Like you say, she's already proven over a wet racetrack. To me, she's the other horse in here. If I was trying to get cute in some sort of an exact, I'd probably use her, acknowledging, though, that there's a real scenario where maybe she's not as good as she was because of physical issues.
Streamline is usually really consistent. She was third in the Apple Blossom in 2017. She won the Bayacoa over a wet track. That could be key 2 starts back. What happened last time out in the Azeri? Because she was really cold on the tote board and she didn't fire at all.
Yeah, and she ran like she was meant to be cold. It was just one of those instances you wonder, usually you don't think of a local prep as a race that you can just throw away. You'd like to see some running. She didn't do any in that spot. It does make me wonder a little bit, is she tailing off form a little? She loves Oaklawn Park, there's no question about that. But even having said that, her best race when she was second in the Apple Blossom going back into 2016, from a speed figure standpoint, she's really not fast enough to run with the big girls in here.
Tiger Moth drew the inside, 12-1 on the line. She took advantage of a wet track to win the Grade 3 Houston Ladies Classic 2 starts back. But I think more than that, she took advantage of a track where the outside was the place to be. The pace collapsed. Tiger Moth came with the last run while on the widest part of the track, and she won. In the Azeri, she was very fractious, very unlike herself. She had to be backed out of the gate, came back in, and then really just didn't fire after being very wide turning into the stretch. She needs pace help.
Certainly does. Second off the bench, I would imagine, again, you brought up the fractious piece in the gate situation in the Azeri. Second off, I'd expect a better effort from her. But realistically, she's going to need a barbecue up front, a complete pace meltdown. Unique Bella not to show up with her run. She'll appreciate a wet track Tiger Moth, but I think you're looking at best underneath only.
Beach Flowers dirtied up. Unfortunately, not dirtied up enough probably to beat Unique Bella, but dirtied up enough to keep an eye out for when she returns in a 62.5 optional claimer. 2 starts back, she was on a day where the speed and the rail just dominated Oaklawn. She broke from the outside post and she had no chance. Last time out, she got wired by Favor Genda's Agenda in a race with no pace. Torrent, the runner-up, came back to run 3rd in the Grade 3 Distaff and Aqueduct with an 87 buyer. Beach Flower isn't as bad as she looks on paper. She's not good enough to beat Unique Bella. Keep an eye on her in the optional claiming ranks.
And perhaps she's good enough to get a small piece in here. And look, the connections would look at that as a Grade 1 victory, let alone a Grade 1 placing. If she can just hit the board, they'll be over the moon.
Luch Racing Stables claimed Furiously Kissed off of a turf effort last time out, and I just draw a line through that race. She's really not a turf horse. Couldn't step with Chaluki, though, for Farrell, 2 starts back in the Chaluki.
Yeah, and that's a bit of a problem in this spot. You see the wet track record, though. That's a positive if it does come up as sloppy as it sounds like it's going to. Another one, they'd be thrilled if they hit the board.
All right, let's take a look at our top picks for the Grade 1 Apple Blossom Handicap list. And it's hard to co-bast Unique Bella in this spot. She's going to be a heavy favorite, wet track or no. And I think you'd agree she's probably a single in multiple race wagers.
No question about it. For me, this is more a matter of prove that you can handle shipping, prove that you can handle a wet racetrack, because these are 2 things that could be very important in November at Churchill Downs.
5-7-2-1 for me. Matt's going with Unique Bella, the champion, in the Grade 1 Apple Blossom Handicap. Again, if you are betting the Apple Blossom, if you are betting the Racing Festival of the South all weekend long at Oaklawn Park, no better place than with DRF Bets. A $150 bonus is yours. All you have to do is go to drf.com/join, type in the promo code TV150 and sign up for a new DRF Bets account. Approximate post time for the prestigious Apple Blossom. Race number 9 at Oaklawn on Friday, 5:39 Central. Best of luck.